The White House calling for answers after 11 American scientists with ties to nuclear and space research have been either reported missing or confirmed dead in a series of incidents some are calling mysterious. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt saying, quote, the White House is actively working with all relevant agencies and the FBI to holistically review all of the cases together and identify any potential commonalities that may exist. Here to discuss, retired FBI supervisory special agent and Fox News contributor James Gagliano. James, good morning. So great to have you here because you've now got the FBI looking into this. 11 deaths or missing persons cases, all tied in this field of research, highly classified at both NASA's Jet Propulsion Labs or at Los Alamos. As a guy that worked for the FBI, do you begin to see a pattern here, or is this just all coincidence?
Yeah, Griff, great question, and obviously that's being sorted out. The fact that the president went on the record and said we should have an answer here in a week or so indicates to me, and when you add to the fact that the FBI issued a terse no comment, that there is an investigation going on behind the scenes, and it makes sense. And why is that? Well, look, we do have these links here. And if I was the FBI director right now, and I'm sure Director Patel is doing this, I am going after what's called link analysis. I'm looking at relationships between people, organizations, and digital objects like cell phones and social media, things like that. We now have 11, and there could be more coming forth. And what ties them together? Well, they either worked at NASA, they worked at Los Alamos, they were working on anti-gravity, AI-generated work, they were doing things in the aerospace engineering and nuclear physicist realms. These were literal 10-pound brains. Griff, they're programming the space shuttle for fun. They're splitting atoms in their spare time. There definitely appears to be a link here. And I guarantee you the FBI and law enforcement is looking into it now.
And you know, James, you're seeing some congressional interest and oversight. Congressman Eric Burlison wants an investigation. Watch this.
This is not normal. These are some of the most advanced scientists, researchers in our nation, some of the most important people for our nation's national security efforts, and they all just mysteriously disappeared. This is too coincidental, and so we have to be investigating this.
And Eric Burlison, also the congressman there, James, on Fox and Friends was saying that one of the individuals they reached out to and haven't heard from, never heard back from, was this Air Force General McCaslin, William McCaslin, who apparently has a nexus to having overseen the connection between NASA's Jet Propulsion Labs and Los Alamos. He went missing, walks out of the house, no cell phone, no prescription glasses, hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't take individual cases, and I know we're trying to link these together. I know that investigators had stated that General McCaslin had dealt with some mental fog issues the weeks prior. But when you have 11 people that either met their untimely demise, took their own lives, or have disappeared. And Griff, look, I'm sure this is something that's also being looked at, but foreign agents, when they cross our border, and obviously the last 4 years or so when it was much more porous, what are their jobs? What does Russia, what does China, North Korea, Iran want to do? Conduct acts of sabotage and acts of espionage. These are the best and brightest people we have. They work on things like UAPs. That's the fancy word for UFO, which is unidentified anomalous phenomena. These are really, really smart people that are in that space, and it doesn't appear to be a coincidence.
Don't get me started on the UAPs. Otherwise, we're going to need another hour for this interview. James Gagliano, really interesting. Glad that there's an investigation now. We'll see where it goes. Have a great Saturday.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.